Here in a Melbourne park, a small group of activists are being treated to a traditional West Saharan tea ceremony. They have gathered to celebrate the oppressed West Sahara's National Day. Among them is unionist Ron Guy, a veteran of the East Timorese campaign for independence.
The similarities with East Timor made me interested, so I guess that was how the campaign started. We organised a container to go across to the refugee camps. The AWU was assisting with that process. Many other unions and organisations taking up the issue and connecting with this.
The North African country of West Sahara was a Spanish colony until 1975. Upon their withdrawal, Morocco invaded, sparking a long and bloody war that saw the country split in two, with Morocco controlling the resource-rich west and the east under the control of the West Saharis. In 1991, the UN brokered a ceasefire on the proviso that the population be allowed to vote on self-determination. But the Moroccan government has continued to obstruct this, and the vote has still to take place. Meanwhile, 160,000 refugees have been living in camps in southwestern Algeria. This footage was shot by Ron when he visited the refugee camps as part of an Australian delegation in 2006, where he came face to face with 30 years of displacement and problems of malnutrition and a dangerous lack of medical supplies.
You'll see a child that's, say, about that tall, and you'd think, well, that child must be 5, and they're 7 or 8. So the whole population has been suffering through generation of generation. In the summertime, the temperatures get up to 55 degrees, and the fine dust that blows through ends up causing a lot of respiratory problems. It's time that something did happen.
One person who knows these hardships only too well is Kamal Fadel, the Australian representative of the West Sahari independence movement.
The hardships that the Sahrawis are facing are immense, both in occupied Western Sahara but also in the refugee camps. In the occupied territories, Sahrawis face almost on a daily basis intimidation, harassment, kidnapping, torture, and in some cases murder, and disappearances. Hundreds of Sahrawis have been disappeared for many years by the Moroccan military authorities and police. In the refugee camps, Sahrawis live in dire conditions. It is a desert. Temperature reaches over 50 degrees in summer. Nothing can grow there. There are no air conditioning. People live under tents, and they have been living there for the past almost 34 years, not being able to return to their homeland because of Morocco's occupation. And their homeland is very rich in natural resources. There is a nice coast, a long one, 1,500 kilometers, very rich in mineral resources and in fishing, and they can live a very decent life in their own homeland, but they cannot do that because of the occupation.